Hey everyone, I'm FMGreeno. Welcome along to episode 45 of the Greeno Tour, my FM21 European journeyman where I can only manage teams I've seen play live or been to their stadium. We're here with FC Köln. It's our fourth club in the Greeno Tour. We're doing okay at the moment. Since you were with us last, form has improved dramatically. As you can see, the board are very happy with us right now. We have an A+ currently. We're doing an unbelievable job. Clearly the right manager for the job. Few reasons for that. One of them, I think, is the financial side. Now, our wage budget is nearly 1.35 million, and we're only spending 1.1, so we're about 250 grand under the wage budget. That's going to come in pretty helpful, because if you look at the projection, we are slated to lose about £30 million a year. So I think it's fairly important we keep those wages under control. Also, we take a look at the competitions page. We've reached the quarter-final of the DFB Pokal, which is the German FA Cup equivalent. That was a board expectation. And we're currently sat in 6th in the table, which means we must have had some decent results. Let's go and take a look. In our last episode, we had a double-header, didn't we? With Borussia Dortmund away, where we lost 2-0. And then we drew 0-0 with Bayer Leverkusen at home. Since then, we have been on a great run. So we played Union Berlin, beat them 1-0 away, a Dennis Mann goal on the stroke of half-time. Played Nuremberg, who aren't the greatest side in the world, but they're okay. Beat them 2-0, a couple of first-half goals and just held on pretty comfortably. A 1-0 win away at Leipzig was a great result. Oliver Batista Meyer with the goal there. Hamburg beat them 2-0 at home. A couple of late goals. It looked like it was going to fizzle out to a 0-0, but we managed to put them to the sword in the end. And we've just gone to Hoffenheim and beaten them 3-2. Onguene, Oristiano and Thielmann finally getting a goal. So hopefully our strikers are going to hit a bit more form. It's nice for us to be getting a few goals in some games. Today, first up, we're going to be playing against Wolfsburg. And then we're going to play Borussia Moenchengladbach away. Another double header for you. Let's get into the tactics screen and see how we're set up for the Wolfsburg game. We're going to be using the 4-2-3-1 today. Only one player missing who I'd like to have in the starting lineup is Robert Skov. Unfortunately, he's injured. He may well be back for the next game. Dennis Mann normally deputises for him out on this right-hand wing position, but he's been in really poor form recently. So we switched things around a little bit. Batista Meyer is going to switch from the left to the right-hand side, and Evina comes in on the left. You can see here, Oristiano and Thielmann are starting to strike up a decent little relationship, which is nice to see. The rest of the team pretty much is what you'd expect us to be putting out. Smorgol is getting a good run of games here in midfield. He's taken Andrich's place in the team at the moment. But let's go and see how we get on. So there's our lineup, as we already discussed. A pretty decent lineup, I think, for us. Wolfsburg here, playing a 4-1-4-1. You'll see Leno in goal for them. Obviously, he was with us until very recently, until we just sold him. And Wolfsburg are down in 15th place, which is a bit of a surprise. They're expected to do a lot better to be a sort of top 6, maybe top 8 side. So to see them struggling down that end of the table really is a bit of a surprise. Form, like I say, has been very good for us recently. Obviously, towards the end of that run, I had to save the game and turn the computer off because it was too late at night, and I've just restarted it again to record this episode. So we all know what that's likely to mean, don't we? But oh, what a start! Evina making the most of his chance on the left-hand side here. Jedvai, everyone kind of expects a long throw from him. He's one of the few players in the game that I found still can manage to do the long throws very effectively since the latest update. But he doesn't actually launch it into the box like normal. A nice little move. And Evina with a very smart finish. And here's Evina on the ball again. Gives it to Smorgol. Batista Meyer out on the right. Good cross in. Oh, shot blocked. And that's the end of the highlight. We have started this game very positively, haven't we? Here comes Evina off the flank. Gives it out to Pinheiro, the right back. Good strong run down towards the byline. Can he get a crossover? No, but Batista Meyer does. And Aristanio's shot is blocked. I really like the way we're playing at the moment. It's looking very nice. We're very kind of dynamic in possession. Yeah, it's a pleasure to be managing this team right now. But there we go. 20 minutes into the game, 6 shots and 6 on target. We have been working quite a lot on chance creation, chance conversion, that sort of thing in training. So I think that's probably what has been paying off in terms of getting a few more goals, being a little bit more effective in front of goal. Uh-oh, though. Oh, what a terrible error. The keeper boots it out. Doesn't get enough distance on it. Oh, no. Look at this. Why doesn't he just pick the ball up? Why does he do that? And from like fully 35 yards, Neuhaus smashes it into the back of the net. Well, it's a very well taken goal. It's the only shot they've had in the game so far. I don't think they deserve that equaliser, but it was a very poor decision by the goalkeeper, that's for sure. That still sees us in 6th in the league currently, though, which is certainly better than we were slated to do. Oh, here's Hornby on the ball. Good tackle even by Mariba. We give the ball away again, though. Nice intricate football there from Wolfsburg. Can we get a challenge in? Doesn't look like it. Come on, boys. Let's win this ball. Uh-oh, Neuhaus is in again. Oh, what a great finish. No chance for the keeper there. Goodness me, the start we had to this game and we're throwing it all away. Really disappointing. Look at this. It was a good move, in fairness. And they picked the pass at the right time. Neuhaus with a great run. And a very, very smart finish. But yeah, like I say, that is disappointing given how we've started the game. That's only 2 shots they've had in the whole game. And they've scored with both of them. So I think we need to have a little shout. We're going to encourage the team before half-time. And then at half-time, maybe it's time for a little bit of a flea in their ear. We've dropped down to 7th in the kind of virtual table right now. There is no way we should be behind in this game, that's for sure. So, we're going to point the finger. Everyone expects to see a better showing from you. No response whatsoever. Okay, come on. A little bit of encouragement then. There we go. That seems to be working. That's motivated pretty much everybody. And we'll see what the second half brings. Hopefully, a bit better than the end of the first half did. That was a bit of a disappointment, wasn't it? Bernd Leno will be pleased if he comes away with a win, that's for sure, after we've just sold him. I imagine he'd be delighted. Right, we've got to do something here. Let's try something a little bit different. I'm going to go and make a couple of changes to the tactics, and I will be back in a moment. We've made a couple of tactical tweaks without really changing the formation of the team. We have made one change. Lavia has come on for Mariba. Uh-oh. Giving the ball away. That's not great. Good save, Gebhardt. Comes up big when he needed to there. That really was a very smart save. There we go. Get rid of that. Well done on Greeno. Nobody coming to win the ball, though. Hopefully that's not going to be a highlight for them. It isn't. Right. I think it's time for Thielmann to come off. As you can see, he's only on a 6.3. So I think we're going to take him off and bring Fiete Arp on. And he will become a advanced forward. So let's give that a little go. And we're going to give a bit of a shout to the boys here. Demand more out of them. Come on. 10 minutes or so to go. We're going to have to go to a more attacking mentality. Wolfsburg really have seemed to get the measure of us after that strong start, haven't they? Very surprising. I thought we had the better of them. But just goes to show. Right. Come on, boys. Let's get a tackle in here. Anybody? Anyone fancy tackling today? No, we're just going to let them play around with it for the next 10 minutes. Hornby over the top there. Oh, and another goal. Goodness me. It is that curse. Turning the computer off. Turning it on again another day. And it all goes wrong. Never ever save the game and turn it off when you're on a good run. That's what they say, isn't it? I'm sure there's absolutely no truth in it, but... oh dear, oh dear. And there's no way that you can say Wolfsburg deserve this. The match stats completely showed how dominant we've been. Unfortunately, there's only one stat that really matters, isn't there? And that's the one in the top left-hand corner that says Köln 1, Wolfsburg 3. And this looks like another attack for them, possibly. Yeah, it does. Uh-oh. Another goal. You know you're in danger when there's a sort of a loose ball gets deflected around in the box. The keeper's off balance. And if it doesn't fall to one of your defenders, there's trouble. Hornby tucks that away. 4-1. I honestly can't believe this. Right, let's take you off. Tafana can come on for the last few minutes. Goodness me. What a disappointing result. Well, and it's going to be, that's it. It's a 4-1 defeat at home. Fans on the board probably not going to be quite so happy with that one. Well, the boys have an immediate opportunity here to put things right after that horrible defeat against Wolfsburg. We're travelling to Borussia Moenchengladbach today, which is a bit of a local derby. We have made one change to the lineup. Lavia comes into the midfield. Smorgol has not quite recovered fitness since that last game. Robert Skov is recovered from injury, but not fit enough to take a place in the starting 11. We're going to put him on the bench, though, in case we need him later in the game. Other than that, we're going to stick with the same formation and the same lineup and give the boys an opportunity to put things right. So head over to the stadium, see how we do. There's the Moenchengladbach lineup. Emil Smith-Rowe has made a transfer there, which is kind of interesting. Very full stadium today, as you'd expect for a derby game. Hopefully, our boys will be motivated enough to try and put things right. We are well above Moenchengladbach in the league currently. They're down in 17th place in relegation trouble. But I'm sure they'll be well motivated for this match. Hopefully, we can put on a bit of a better performance for you than last time. Although at least you did see us score a goal in the last game, which is more than you had done in the 2 previous episodes of this season so far. So we're not starting the game great, are we? Moenchengladbach dominating the possession. Press Emil Smith-Rowe as the assistant suggests. We'll give that a go. But it's a pretty dull old affair. Here's a highlight, though. Unfortunately, a highlight for them by the looks of it. No, Batista Maya gets in and gets the ball. Here comes Oristano, but he has lost it to Pepe. Uh-oh. Good block. I know their striker, Fale, is very fast. So we've dropped our defensive line a little bit deeper than we normally would to try and counter that. And put Onguene on a kind of cover instruction rather than his normal defensive instruction. So hopefully that's going to negate that problem a little bit. But it didn't seem to on that occasion, did it? And we're coming into the game a little bit more now, though. Possession stats are evening up. Chances evening up a little bit. Avina's looking a little tired. So that's something to bear in mind for the second half. Of course, we do have the option to switch Batista Maya back over to the left-hand side and bring Skov on now that he's returning to fitness. Maybe that's something we can do for the last 20 or 25 minutes. We do have an opportunity here. Oh, Yedvai, what a chance. Unmarked at the back post. Just couldn't keep his header down. So, 0-0 at half-time. Let's get into the dressing room. I think we're probably going to tell them to that we owe Moenchengladbach after what happened in our last match. That tends to motivate people. The midfielders need a little bit more. Come on, we have faith in them. There we go. Out they go. Bit more dynamism in the second half if possible. Wait for this highlight to play out, and we might put a shout in if we need to. Here's Lavia on the ball. Finds Batista Meyer just. Fullback's made a charging run down the right-hand side there, but not found. Don't give the ball away here. Oh, Avina just keeps it. There's a ball out to the left on. Oh, they don't find it. And this is their pacey striker. Onguene's with him. Can he stop him getting the ball in? He can initially. Come on. Let's get rid. Let's get rid. Oh, what's happened there? That looked like a shot Gebhardt should have saved, didn't it? The cross comes in. Just falls to Rice, and Gebhardt, oh dear, he should have saved that. That is not good enough. Right, so time for a bit of a shout. We're going to encourage the team. Just try and get the body language up a little bit. We've still got plenty of time to get back into this game. There doesn't seem to be much happening. Here's an opportunity, though. Batista Meyer, that's punched clear. Lavia, oh, what a hit. Just over the bar, though. That was unfortunate. Some tired legs coming out there now. I think it might be time to think about Skov coming on, you know. I think we're going to make that change. I'll be back in a moment. I've made 3 substitutions going into this last phase of the game. Skov has come on, but at left back, Browner was having a really poor game. So we've taken him out. Avina we've left on, as you can see here at the moment. Anyway, he's chasing down there. That's a penalty all day long. Surely. But we brought Dennis Mann on to play on the right-hand side of midfield. And who else did we bring on? Arp up front. Because Thielman was having a stinker. So who's going to take this penalty? It's Skov. Just come on. And he finishes it. Good lad. His 4th of the season. That's a way to come back from injury. Really nicely taken penalty into the bottom corner. And that puts us level in the game again. Right, I'm going to encourage the boys a bit more now as well. Keep the motivation high for the last 10 minutes or so. After a fairly woeful start to the game, we have really grown into it. Unfortunately, only the 1 goal to show for it. I think we might need some more of that finishing training in the next week or 2. Unfortunately, it doesn't look like we're going to get any more highlights. We're heading into stoppage time now. I mean, a 1-1 draw away from home is not the worst result, but I was hoping for a little bit better. Maybe one last opportunity. Maybe not for us, though. Uh-oh. Good challenge. Right, Avina, what can you do with it? You're on your last legs, I know that. You're absolutely knackered. Here's Mann. Into Oristanio. Up! And it's a winner! Come on! Right at the death. Theatre Arp. Just seconds to go in injury time. Good ball by him out to Mann, and he continues his run into the box. Oristanio, what a lovely little ball into Arp, and a first-time finish. No chance for the goalkeeper there. Right, just to be sure. Full time wasting. Take off all the overlaps. Not being expressive. Let's just play out these final few seconds, and there we go. By hook or by crook, we have come away with a win. After that win, you can see we sit currently in 6th place in the Bundesliga. It's a bit of an odd-looking table. Augsburg are on 39 points after 15 games, unbeaten, and are absolutely running away with it. Dortmund are in 2nd, 11 points behind already. And it's very tight from that point all the way down to 7th, only 3 points separating 6 teams. So there's a lot to play for. If we take a look at the schedule, we've got a couple of more games before the winter break here in Germany. We're playing Schalke and then Freiburg. That winter break is about 5 weeks. We then come back for Hertha, Eintracht Frankfurt and Augsburg. Where I think I'm going to bring you back, though, we'll probably do another doubleheader. We have a cup game away to Osnabrück, who are a lower division side. And then we have Bayern Munich away. So that'll be an interesting test. Well, I hope you enjoyed today's episode. Contrasting fortunes in both of those games, really, wasn't it? But overall, to come away with 3 points from those 2 games, I'm not too disappointed. If you have enjoyed it, please drop a like on there for me. Help me get seen by more people, of course. And if you've got any comments about this episode, the series as a whole, anyone you think we ought to be looking to sign in January, I would love to see that in the comments section below. And of course, if you're not yet subscribed to the channel, come and hop on the Greenobus. There is plenty of room for you all. It just remains for me to thank you for watching, and I will see you soon for some more action here in Köln. Bye for now.